And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Washington Wrestle Talk podcast. I am your host, Mike, the oddity, of course, for the fetish world oddities, or outcasts, I should say. Let me start off by saying that, we had another passing in the world of wrestling this week. Sadly, Eddie Marlin, who is better known as the grandfather to WWE Hall of Famer Jeff Jarrett and the father-in-law to Jerry Jarrett, passed away yesterday at the age of 85. Eddie Marlin was probably better known as the on-screen commissioner or, authority figure of, Memphis wrestling, the USWA, Memphis Championship Wrestling, going back on the entire history of Memphis wrestling itself. The world, we've lost some great legends. Marlon's another legend that we've lost. So may our thoughts and prayers go out to his family in this time. This past week was SummerSlam weekend. Started off with NXT Toronto, and it was a great card. There was only a couple of, I wouldn't even say a couple, I'd say there was one bad match, and it wasn't even that bad. It was Shayna Baszler versus Mia Yim. It told the story well. In the end, though, Shayna defeated Mia with a session wrestling hold, the figure 4 head scissors. Of course, Io Shirai and Candice LeRae had an absolutely fantastic match, with Io winning via the Koji Clutch. Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole showed again why they are the two best that NXT has to offer right now, putting on another classic. You can close the book on this trilogy between the two. And of course, then there was the Street Profits versus the Undisputed Era. All I gotta say is, holy crap, Montez Ford is without a doubt the most charismatic, most athletic. I mean, this guy is just absolutely off the wall talented, and I see the Street Profits going far in WWE. And then it brings us to SummerSlam, which the event itself was okay. Only one title, major title I should say, changed hands, and that was Seth Rollins defeating Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship, which came as no surprise. But other than that, it was a pretty lackluster card. The G1 Climax tournament wrapped up this last week, with the final being Kota Ibushi versus Jay White. Jay White being the first New Zealander to be in the final of the G1 Classic. But Kota Ibushi wins the G1 Classic this year, and he will go on to face whomever the IWGP champion of his is at Wrestle Kingdom on January 4th. Now, I'm not sure. I think G1 is the one that, I think they're the one that does the IWGP title. New Japan Cup is any title they want. I'll have to look into that. Upcoming events, we're going to have another double 2-guest podcast on Sunday. Alexa Brooke and Davina will be joining the show. The upcoming fight that they will have on September 15th. And also, within a week or so, we will have Gia Love and Kit Kat Baby, Mistress Cat. Of course, I got to say hello to Mark, Chloe, Delight, and Kat, all in Pittsburgh. I'll see you guys soon. Can't wait. it's going to be a fun day, fun event for everyone on September the 15th. And now for some really big news. There comes a time when you hit a milestone. For me, my milestone, December 27th, I had my very first episode of this show. And then, of course, June 15th, I had my longest show with podcasting at the Session Girls event. And of course, episode 29 was my first interview with Tomiko, which it was my first interview, and it's one of my favorite interviews. And of course, we hit a milestone the day before Session Girls, June 14th, and that was when I got on iHeartRadio. Now, fast forward 2 months later, August 16th, we are now on the World Wide Web. We have our own website. It's www.washingtonwrestletalk.com. Just launched yesterday. It's going to be going through some changes. Of course, it's a growing period for us here on the show. But it is official as of yesterday. We are now on the World Wide Web with links to listen to us on Spreaker and to listen to us on iHeartRadio. I'm still trying to figure out, the ins and outs of having your own website. I've had a lot of free ones. I've never had a paid one before. So this will be a new experience for me. But other than that, I'm just going to keep this one short, simple, and sweet tonight, guys. I got nothing else to say other than it's, we might hit more milestones in the future, so here's to the future. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for those of you who are listening or who aren't listening, who will be listening later on. Thank you. I love you, and good night from the Washington Wrestle Talk.